I'd like to address 3 issues.
Sure.
Number one, advertising for out-of-state venues coming. We had a soccer tournament here last week with many, many people. They could not find their way to the recreation site. There were no signs. And I was stopped on Mesquite Boulevard, and 3 cars full of soccer kids were behind me. And the guy got out and he said, "How do I get to this place?" And I thought, I can't tell him to follow the signs. So I said, "Get in the car and follow me." So I took them all out there. We have a balloon fest. We have Branson Fest. We have an ATV Jubilee coming up and more soccer next month. And we have no banners out, no signs. And I think we need to be more friendly to these areas.
I agree.
One other thing I think we need to be more friendly to ATV and off-road drivers.
Okay.
And another thing, if you've ever driven from the new roundabout on 121 to the Casablanca, I wish you lots of luck. It's not lined, it's not marked well, and any stranger going on that street is in trouble. Those are my 3 items.
I do go through those roundabouts twice a day, and I have seen people coming around on the wrong side of the road. So we have been working with the state of Nevada Department of Transportation to see if we can get that fixed. I know that's been a kind of a persistent problem. In terms of the signage, I'm sure we can do a better job directing people. With regard to being friendly to ATVs, you know that we have a festival coming up at the end of February, I think, which we think is going to bring somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 visitors to the city. I think it's called the Nitro Circus.
It's Mesquite Off-Road Weekend.
Mesquite Off-Road Weekend, thank you. Yeah, so I believe that's the last weekend in February, so we'd be happy to have those folks come to town every year and do it here. I appreciate the comments. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
Wouldn't it be up to the individual event sponsors to get their banners out there? Or it's not really the city's job.
Got Brian Dangerfield who's going to jump in here.
We can have larger signs, but all throughout the city and the medians, there are signs. It says Mesquite Regional Park, and that may be confusing to some people. But what we've done, we've just launched the city just launched the new website fairly recently. On there, on every park, there's a hyperlink, and you can do it if you have a smartphone. You can literally go to the Mesquite Regional Park, or you can go to our community calendar. Right? Have you been to the city webpage? On the right-hand side, there's a list of all the events going on, and you can click on that, and where it says where. If you click on that, it'll take you to Google Map and it'll zoom you right in. It'll give you driving directions and everything. And we've told all the event sponsors that they need to get that out to their people. That's something that while they're driving around, they can literally, with a smartphone, be able to get direction to any park we have in the city. And our IT staff did a great job putting that together. But there's a little tiny sign there on Hardy Way off of Falcon Ridge. And it probably could be a little bigger. We don't want to put blinking lights on things, and but that is something we can improve on, though.
Thank you, Brian. Yes, ma'am.
Barbara Illestad, Mesquite Citizen Journal. One other thing that I think you could probably improve upon a little bit with these soccer tournament weekends. After last weekend, I had 6 people email me complaining about the racetrack that was created on Falcon Ridge Parkway, with people trying to get to or going to the Mesquite Sports and Events Complex. And all 6 were asking for more police patrols on Falcon Ridge Parkway during the soccer weekends. So,
Okay.
Officer Jeff?
On that day, we did have standard patrol officers on the road. We even had myself as a school resource officer out there, and there were citations issued. Yes, when we have soccer weekends, we do get people usually from out of town. However, On 3 of 4 traffic stops that I did up there, they were residents of Sun City. So it's not just soccer weekends, it's.
I'll be sure to tell my readers that.
It is 6 lanes all the way across. You would think it'd be a greater speed limit, but it's not, it's 35. And we did have officers out there writing citations for excessive speed. So it wasn't like we were ignoring it, but we did have the car show and the other ball tournaments going on. So we were spread out throughout the city, but it was taken care of.
Thanks, Jim.
There were a lot of skateboarders out there too, coming down that hill.
Yes, sir.